trying to find people in the community. And I started going to them saying, I really want to come to a ceremony, and then one day I got invited, and then from there, it's like, oh, there's a white girl interested in what we're doing, let's invite her to the next party and the next party. So it was fun. Yeah.
So once you were in, you were accepted?
Yeah. And not everyone, here's another thing that I will never be able to explain. When the spirits come, you have to ask permission, like, can I film or not? I mean, and then the person who's holding the ceremony has to tell you if they want you to as well. Like, certain spirits are really violent, and they'll say, no filming right now. This one said, put down the camera, but it was things I had never seen. He was like foaming at the mouth. He looked like a dog. Ray was like running around, and everyone was terrified in the room, and I just couldn't stop. I feel bad about this. But I get home, and the tape was erased. Then I went back to that house at one point and was talking to the priest, and he was like, the spirit told me that you tried to document and we erased your tape. I mean, the spirit told me that he erased your tape, and I just got goosebumps, and I never went back in there. Because I was just like, I didn't press record, but I was like, that seems weird, because I was sitting there
kind of used to pressing record.
Yeah, capturing everything, and then when he said that they erased it, I was like, oh my gosh, it was scary.
Wow. So that was a really powerful lesson in terms of
documentary
ethics.
I shouldn't have done that.
Because next time they'll do more than just erase the tape.
I know.
Wow.
That one.
So, I'm wondering if you could just tell us a little bit about what you studied in school, and then how that led towards other projects, or just give us a little history of Olivia.
So when I was in school, I studied photojournalism, and I did some reporting for the radio and wrote for the newspaper and all that. And I took a multimedia course, which was cool. I think that they've expanded it now and it's something way different. But when I was there, we would just take pictures and audio and then put it together and music on it, just like a simple slideshow kind of thing. And then I got an internship. And I also had a children's show on the public access channel here. We only did 2 episodes, but it was called Tree Bop.
What was it?
I did it with Kim Sherman.
Okay.
And I was like this fairy, and I had we did it in front of live audiences. I had a blue afro, and my best friend was a unicorn, and then I had this like a human friend. We were all like mystical creatures and one human. And then we did it in front of live audiences, and we would have themed shows. Like the first one was flying or something. So we had like people come on and kids come up on stage and learn about it, and we had live music, and it was fun.
Awesome.
But we couldn't keep it going. We did too. But so did that, and then I got an internship at Magnum in the accounting department. I did not like accounting, but I did it. And they tried to hire me permanently in that department. And I was like, here's my resume. Please, this is not what I want to do. And somehow my resume landed on the desk of the director of the entire New York office, which isn't that big. But
it's a big deal.
Yeah. No, I mean, the office isn't so big. But still. Yeah. But then
you could have gotten lost in the shuffle.
Totally. So then he passed it on to the woman that that started Magnum in Motion. She came to me and said, do you know any programs? I said, a couple. She gave me Pro Tools, said, learn it, you have a week. If you can learn it, we'll hire you. So I learned it, they hired me. Then I worked there for 5 years, and I just started making films during that time, like shooting videos of myself.
So can you talk about the process of gearing up to do Staring into the Sun, and really nuts and bolts boring stuff, because that's what these ladies are dealing with and facing with, like, how'd you raise the money, how'd you get confidence to do it, how'd you, figure it out.
Yeah, this is good stuff. There's a thing called Kickstarter.
So you did Kickstarter?
I did Kickstarter because...
Do you guys know about that? I mentioned it a while ago. Maybe it was maybe in this class. Well, you can tell how it worked for you.